Hello, it's Javon, the Keto Midwife, back with another video after a 2-day break. And the videos are very short, and I'm really doing this honestly the most simple way that I can too. And still, I had trouble carving out a few minutes to just kind of talk with y'all and let y'all know what is happening. But again, this is a personal vlog that I hope people benefit from, and so I'm not gonna put any additional pressure on myself, or if I have busy days, which I do. I'm doing a lot right now professionally and personally. So had a whole lot of personal stuff going on Saturday, and then on Sunday I was on a 24-hour call for the hospital, and I worked legit 22 of those hours. And got to rest a little bit and eat a little bit, right? So in those other 2 hours, so I did not have time to record anything yesterday. But without further ado, eating wise, it went fine. Energy wise, I'm quite sure the only reason why I survived, and especially with working as much as I did, like I probably spent a total of 6 of those hours pushing with people. And for anybody who's in labor and delivery or in the medical field, I would say no, you probably gotta kind of be in labor and delivery or have birth before, but to be holding legs, bending over, squatting down for a long time, thinking a whole lot, using a whole lot of brain energy, it can be exhausting. And almost all those hours were active hours to yesterday. So I definitely got initiated into the hospital that I just started to go to last month. Anywho, did a whole lot of that, and I'm pretty sure that being in a carnivore or eating carnivore and being in ketosis at the time absolutely helped me with my energy level and being able to perform the way that I did, stay up and still feel mostly like mentally coherent. I drove home with clarity. It still felt like I had some sort of energy. Still felt tired, but I felt like I could keep going if I needed to, which, of course, you just eventually run out. I'm glad that I was able to get some sleep. I did notice a little bit of what I feel like was bloating, but it's probably just indigestion, because I'm pretty sure that as we sleep, we do a little bit more of that digestive work. But of course I had some of that because I didn't really get much sleep at all in 24 hours. And of course, sleep absolutely impacts mental health, which is of course one of my goals. It can also impact weight for folks who have that as their goal. It can, or weight loss, weight gain, whatever you're trying to do. So definitely working to optimize that and care for myself on my off hours is going to be key. I know that in this journey. So I prioritized that today, and luckily haven't done too much other work today. Eating wise, I would say on Saturday, I remember what I ate because I eat pretty much the same thing every day. But Saturday, I had the more strict forms of carnivore, and then I had a little bit of cheese. I went out to a book club meeting, social gathering, and there was some cheese there, and I ate that with some meat. And I don't know, I kind of feel like I've had like a little bit more like stomach cramping afterward, but I don't know. I would just have to see how that was, how that goes moving forward. I know I had some cheese again today, and I didn't really feel much of a difference. I felt like I was a little bit more bloated, and I did not like have a bowel movement the next day, and so I think that cheese probably constipates me. I didn't have any yesterday. I took to work pretty much, I would say it was about half of a rotisserie, like a whole rotisserie chicken. So I bought a pound of that, and then I had a couple burgers, some bacon, and some eggs, too. I had some shrimp. I had some shrimp too that I had sauteed in butter that morning. So that was what I had yesterday. So I had some pretty, hefty meals. I felt full. I felt fine. And like I said, I did have enough energy to get me through my tiring 24-hour shift. So I'm thankful about that. And then today, so wow, so that's 6, 7, and 8. Days 6, 7, and 8 of carnivore for you. All in one. Yay! Today I got a lot of sleep, so I didn't eat anything. I probably had a solid 24 hours of fasting actually, because I didn't eat anything, of course, overnight, and I came home and went to sleep until about 2 p.m. 1 or 2 p.m. I didn't wind up breaking my fast until like 3:30, maybe 4 p.m. So I ate in the early afternoon yesterday, the last of my food, and so I'm pretty sure I was about there. And again, I felt good. Fasting definitely helps too. With energy for me, I find carnivore or keto. I feel like fasting helps with my energy level. But anywho, I broke my fast sometime in the late afternoon. I had a couple of burgers with some eggs and a little bit of cheddar cheese. That's what I was talking about with eating the cheese. And so how am I feeling mentally? Well, overall, I can say that I still feel a little bit of fatigue right now. Like I clearly don't look like I'm like completely awake. And that's again probably still in recovery from that shift. I can say that I still do feel like I do now feel like I have energy and I can kind of press through the day. Earlier when I first woke up, I still felt really groggy and like I should probably sleep more. But, I have young children. I have a husband. I had some meetings. I had to kind of like live my life a little bit too. And so I had to wake up. And then, of course, that helps too with sleeping at night and through the night the next night. If I don't sleep like well into the afternoon, it's more easy for me to go to sleep tonight. So that was in regards to fatigue. Memory wise, I feel like I'm pretty much on point. I usually hang around a 3 in terms of remembering things and being able to be present. I'm much more aware of my anxiety and like kind of excessive worry and like, okay, that hasn't happened yet. Just reminding myself of that and kind of reeling myself back in, not worrying a whole lot about the future, just reeling myself back in. I've been doing a lot better at that, which I think is great because I had no control over it before. Like I would say maybe 10 days ago, I was out of control. So I definitely feel good about that. I would say anxiety wise on a scale of 0 to 10, with 0 being none. I'm probably hanging around a good 4, if I'm gonna be honest, and that's good. That is good for me, y'all. Like I'm excited about that. I'm excited about that because I feel like it's going down, and I remember a time when I first started carnivore where I can't explain it other than, I just felt blissful. I felt mindful and I felt present and I felt just and it's not that I didn't feel happy otherwise, but it felt like the happiness hit different because I didn't have, all of this worry and stuff on me. So, anywho, overall, feeling good. Still chugging along on this carnivore 90-day challenge. I know that for some people, dairy is a controversial thing of like, is that technically carnivore or not, or da da da, or whatever. And if you want to, please do, share with me your thoughts on that and what it is that you do. For me, I'm gonna say I have a strong suspicion that dairy slows down my peristalsis. It slows down my GI tract. I'm pretty sure that happens. I don't think that it constipates me because what I get into, or what I have gotten into in the past, is this cycle of just having more space in between bowel movements, but not necessarily having them be drier or harder or anything like that. And so I'm just gonna keep doing it, I think, because I don't know. Maybe I'll do another week or so without it, and then see if that helps. And definitely, if I think it is getting, if I think, sorry, that it's stopping me from getting to a 0 or a 1 or a 2 from anxiety, I'm cutting that out too. So don't even worry about that. I'm not worried about that at all. I don't have any other forms of dairy, just because I really don't have any reason to use any other form of dairy. I like cheese for the taste and how it goes with the foods that I typically like to eat, my eggs, my burgers, and things like that. I just like the taste of it, and so I usually will kind of throw that in there, but I'm not afraid to take it out. So we'll see how it goes. Y'all let me know how it's going for y'all, people who are on any sort of health journey, or have any shorter term goals, or even some longer ones, and are kind of on a journey with me. I look forward to hearing from you guys in the comment section. Like, comment, subscribe.